as well. Okay. While you're preparing for your project, there are key things that you need to remember, and all this information, once again, as I mentioned, will be available on the participants guide, which will always be your reference throughout the entire hackathon itself. And we do have an official channel where you can get help, which I'll touch on a little bit on as well. So firstly, while you prepare for your project submissions, there are 5 key things that you need to prepare, and those are all mandatory items that needs to be submitted. One will be the project description. Basically, it's a detailed description of the project that consists of a summary of what the project is all about, the names of team members, which category are you submitting this project for, and also how the project actually uses a technology or applications as well. The next will be a pitch video. Basically, it's a presentation for the team to talk about the solution that you have built. One key tip over here is really to address the pointers that the judges will be judging against, which is mainly the 4 criteria. And it will be a great opportunity for you to do a brief demonstration of the project itself on how the use of technology is on this solution that you've come up with. The third one is really to create a GitHub repo link. Basically, this will only be created by the team leader of the team itself, and it will be a place where all your submission artifacts needs to be on it, and to make sure that the link is publicly accessible for judging purposes as well. Next will be a list of tech stack, basically what is used for the project, what are the coding languages used, and what program that you have actually utilized for your solutions. And also lastly, a project demonstration link to show what you have made. It's basically an URL linking to a live working environment of solution. It is mandatory for a no-code track because that's only an avenue for you to show us what you have kind of worked out with. However, although not mandatory for the blockchain and trust and the future of gaming track, it is still highly recommended for you to submit to help explain and for the judges to be able to better understand what your project is about. The key information here to take note of is that submission deadline is on the 3rd of April, which is a Sunday before 11:55 p.m. Singapore time. And submission page will be available approximately 2 to 3 weeks ahead of time. However, the submission instructions are already on participants guide as well. Over there, you can make reference on what are the requirements that you need to prepare as well as a refresher before the submission page is actually open up for any submission. So key important rules that that governs the whole hackathon itself will be number 1, fresh code rule apply for this hackathon. Basically, all the submitted codes must be written and must be developed during the hacking period, which is from today all the way to the 3rd of April before the submission closes as well. It's really important because only projects that are written during the course of the hacking period will be assessed. Anything that falls outside will not be judged. No harmful code should be included in all the codings, meaning that no codes that you have written should be constructed with an intent or likelihood of damage to or interference with programs, data, and any of the hardware that it's involved. Of course, at all times, assume positive intent. Do not have this environment do not condone any crude, vulgar, obscene, offensive languages, activity, or content throughout the whole hackathon itself. What's important as well is with your submission, it should not violate any third party's rights, and that includes but not limited to privacy, intellectual property, and personality, and so forth. Most importantly, whatever that you have submitted should not violate any laws or regulations where submission is created or submitted to. And last but not least is really to have fun, because hackathons is really a space that's all about learning, having fun, and being in a community of change makers, making new friends, and really to learn from the experts that we have on board with us as well. So what are the resources that's actually available throughout the hacking period?